I want to take a look at this house that just isn't working. We'll start in the room which I think is the biggest problem, the kitchen. The flow in here is all wrong thanks to 2 doors on either side, creating a path through, cutting off one side of the kitchen entirely. This is exacerbated by the fact that there are appliances all over this side and a toaster and kettle on the other side, making this corner the hot spot where all of the action takes place. The fact that all the light comes through this one north-facing window makes this even worse. The other side of the kitchen feels dark and abandoned. The kitchen leads to the utility room, a long, thin room with plenty of natural light that leads to the downstairs toilet and entrances to the garden and garage, leaving no space to dry wet laundry. This door in the garage leads straight to the utility for members of the family to leave their dirty shoes and jackets when coming in out of the rain. However, because the garage is full, this entrance seldom gets used and instead the main front door is used. Ad hoc provisions are made for the storing of shoes and jackets, but these are not sufficient for the family that lives here, meaning items are left in the entryway, creating a mess. The dining room is not well lit. The 2 main sources of light are this big window that are blocked by a boundary wall and the French doors at the back that are north facing, meaning they do not bring in a lot of light for most of the day. Aside from occasional family gatherings, this room is not used unless it's for drying laundry or partaking in hobby activities such as sewing and crafts. The living room is the most used room in the house, as it is bright from plenty of light coming through this large south-facing window. However, energies from these 2 doors bombard this sofa. As well as it having a poor view to the telly, this is the worst place to sit in the house, meaning all family members gravitate towards these 2 sofas. Light from this window shines off the already small television, making it difficult for people in the room to view effectively. Freestanding storage units throughout the house make the space feel cluttered and create difficulty when organising personal effects. These walls are structural, so cannot be knocked down, meaning simply knocking through this wall to create a large open plan kitchen diner is not an option. But we have to do something to fix this awkward flow. So let's talk about what does work in this space. The large garage offers plenty of storage for this family and their belongings. Having the washing machine and dryer separate from the house keeps it quiet, as well as putting distance between the kitchen and the downstairs toilet. And these beautiful big windows throughout the house offer plenty of natural light all day long. We just have to figure out how to optimise these benefits for the family that live here. So here's what we'll do. We'll start by knocking out this wall to create a large open plan space from the front to the back of the house and swapping the location of the kitchen and the living room. Now the utility will be attached to the living room, which is not good, so we'll close off this wall and open one here in the entryway. Now we must take down this wall between the garage and the utility, combining them into one open space, bringing lots of light in from the back window to make the garage brighter and more usable. And finally, we must partition some of this space to use as the new utility room, accessible from the front door. Let's take a look at it. Now we can come in through the garage straight into the utility room, or into the front door, where there is plenty of purpose-built storage for shoes and coats. We can still choose whether we want access to the living room or kitchen. In the kitchen, we will find plenty of counter space, even with appliances that can be kept on the side or put away in these floor-to-ceiling cabinets. For good measure, we even have room for a kitchen island. This breakfast bar peninsula offers plenty of seating, so you can sit and prep facing either the garden or the rest of the kitchen. The dining room still has a spacious family table that hopefully will be used more now that it feels more included with the entire kitchen. It can also be extended for large family gatherings. These bifolding doors make the most of what light there is in the north-facing garden. Floor-to-ceiling cabinetry is a great way to store your possessions without compromising on look, and this new seating area is a fantastic spot to enjoy the sun. The new snug room offers a cosy area to enjoy each other's company or watch the TV. The sofas are grounded against the walls, and with only one entrance it creates a cosier feel to the room on the whole, compared to the old sitting room. Now everyone sitting in here has a great view of the telly, which isn't reflecting light from the window, and, if they're feeling more conversational, a great view of each other. Now, if you're coming downstairs with your laundry, you can go straight into the utility without going through the kitchen, where there is a purpose-built area to dry your clothes. The noisy machinery and downstairs bathroom are still separated from the rest of the house, providing privacy and peace. If you wanted to, you could even add a window here for extra light. The new garage is narrower but longer, with plenty of storage and a workbench in the middle to carry out projects and carpentry. Light comes in from the back window and on warm days the front garage door, making this room incredibly usable, and it even has access to the back garden. Now we can take a look in 3D. Go into this garage door, we can go straight into the utility where we can chuck our wet dirty clothes in the laundry or have a wee if we're really desperate. If we're just a bit soggy, we can hang our clothes on this area, or if it's a sunny day out, we can go into the main entry hall where there is plenty of purpose-built storage for our shoes and coats. Once we've taken our shoes and coats off, we can go into the kitchen where we can put our groceries away in the floor-to-ceiling pantry and the fridge. Then we'll make ourselves a slice of toast and a cup of tea after a long day's shopping. We can then sit and enjoy views of the garden at the dining table or the designated seating area, or we can go into the living room where we can kick back and relax for real. Thanks for watching, and please let me know what you think of this new design.